everyone, and welcome to Storytime Online. My name is Azanie, and today I will be reading Giraffe and Bird, written by Rebcca Bender, with permission from Access Copyright on behalf of the publisher. It's true that getting along can be difficult. If the bird could tell you, he'd say he can't stand the giraffe. And if the giraffe could tell you, he'd say he can't abide the bird. So they don't like each other. The bird, you see, makes funny faces at the giraffe. Oh, look, his eyes all up in the top of his head. And the giraffe sticks out his tongue at the bird. This makes the bird twitter in the giraffe's ear. Tweet, tweet, tweet. That makes the giraffe invade the bird's personal space. Some days the giraffe has bad breath. Oh, can you see the huge bubble of bad breath? Ooh. Other days, the bird eats too many berries, which are high in fiber. Uh-oh, he pooed on the giraffe's nose. Frequently, the giraffe makes loud noises when he chews his food with his mouth open. Smack, 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 smack. Often the bird tears apart a slimy worm in front of the giraffe. Slurp! Sometimes the bird prunes his feathers just above the giraffe's head. Shuffle, shuffle. This makes the giraffe sneeze. Achoo! And every time the giraffe lets out a sneeze, the bird is blown right off the telephone wire. Flop, flop, flop. And every time the bird is blown off the telephone wire, he flies up to perch right on the giraffe's horns. And when the bird perches on the giraffe's horns, the giraffe swats him with his ear. Swat, swat, swat. And when the giraffe swats the birds with his ear, the bird pecks him with his beak. Peck, 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 peck. And the pecking makes the giraffe shake his head until they're both dizzy. Ooh. Dizzy and woozy, they both tumble to the ground. Thud. Uh-oh, look, he has a neck brace, and I think Bird has a broken leg. One day, the giraffe loses his patience and shouts at the bird, "Scam, bird!" And the bird gets fed up and shouts back at the giraffe, "Get lost, giraffe!" So they do. Oh no. That night, there is a seriously scary storm. All the telephone poles crash to the ground. Crack, boom, 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 boom. The giraffe wishes he could hide his eyes under the bird's feathers so he wouldn't see the lightning. And the bird wishes he could hide under the giraffe's ears so he wouldn't hear the thunder. Bang, bang. Oh, look how scared they are. Poor bird and giraffe. The next morning, the bird feels glum. He has nowhere to sit and no one to pick and peck. And the giraffe feels lonely. There is no one around to pester and perturb him. With no one around to pester him, the giraffe has time to think. The funny thing is that all the giraffe can think about is the bird. What can he do to bring the bird back? What can he do? Not sure. What do you think he could do to get the bird back? Let's see what he does. The giraffe agrees to help the telephone company for a while. He doesn't have to wait for long for the bird to return, but he also doesn't have to wait long for the bird to start making faces again. Uh-oh, you little bird. Smack, flap, flap, tweet, 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 that tweet, tweet. Oof, I think there's a big argument here. Now, it's true that getting along can be difficult. And if you ask these two, the giraffe might still say he can't abide the bird. And the bird might still say he can't stand the giraffe. But we know better. So I hope you had fun during this episode of Storytime Online. I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.